This is a WWN Publishing Group recording. Copyright 2017, all rights reserved. Wild Pumpkin, a short story by Martha Sweeney from the Love Happens anthology. Read to you by the author. Chapter 4, Delilah. "You're late," Mr. Hobbs says without glancing up at me. "The bus was late," I explain coolly. "Don't care," he returns, sticking his hand out, shaking it at me. "You got it?" "Yes," I confirm, stepping into his office. I hand my hours sheet to him. Taking the sheet from me, he directs, "I'll see you when you're done." I don't reply and leave his office. I figure the less talking I do, the better for all of us. Plus, it'll prevent any unwanted threats or social interactions. "You're here!" Mavis shouts with glee, rushing towards me as I enter the gym. She hugs me like she did yesterday, as if we're best friends. I offer a half smile when she lets go. I stick my headphones in and walk to my previous post for the past 2 days, where I watch in peace and don't have to do anything. For some reason, Lance comes over and sits beside me. "Huh?" I ask after he nudges me. "If you want your hours to count," Lance says, "you're going to have to interact." I lift an uninterested brow. "If you want Mr. Hobbs to sign off on your hours, you'll have to participate with the students," Lance elaborates. "Didn't seem to be an issue yesterday," I state. "I just don't want you to miss out on hitting your hours," he says. "Tank's lost 10 hours doing just that when he started." I regard Lance. "How long has Tank been coming?" "A long time," Lance replies. "I'll consider it," I return. "Unless you want to stay here longer, then that's cool too," Lance comments, standing up. "Why would I want to stay?" I ask. Lance just offers a smile. "Your girlfriend's going to get mad if you keep flirting with me," I state. "Girlfriend?" Lance inquires. "Mavis," I state. Lance chuckles. "She's not my girlfriend." "Right," I mock. He returns to playing hoops with the boys. I keep my earphones out but stay in my spot at the table that's farthest from everyone as I start to pay closer attention to the people around me. I realize that the girls always stay together even when they go to the bathroom. The boys are divided into 4 groups and one of the boys likes to be on his own. From what I remember when Mavis was yammering yesterday, the group usually remains in the gymnasium. Apparently, this is an after-school program for the school's teens who live in the most troubled neighborhoods. From what I read on the school's website, the program has been designed to help them stay off the streets and work through their issues without the use of their fists. Clearly, the teens aren't impressed by the idea of the program itself. I've seen a few things get heated between the boys the last 2 days. I can understand the challenges these kids are having just from watching them interact and from the lack of structure in this program. Mavis, Lance, Tank, and even Benji try, but the resources are obviously limited. The next day, I'm at the school again, trying to make up for some of my lost hours. The school day ended 2 hours ago, but there's at least an hour or 2 left that I can knock off my requirements. Mr. Hobbs is surprised to see me, but doesn't comment when I drop off my sheet. "How you holding up?" a voice asks from my far left, catching me off guard. "Fine," I say. Lance has a goofy smile. "What?" I check. "Nothing," he denies. "Just tell me," I demand, unamused by the game. It takes him a few seconds to answer. "You don't remember me." "Should I?" I check. Lance shrugs his shoulders. "You looked right at me." "When?" I inquire. "When you were on the bus the other day," Lance states. "Were you on the bus?" I inspect. "No," he chuckles. "I was heading into a restaurant with a buddy of mine." A grin pops on my face. "I get it now." "Get what?" Lance asks. "Why you and Mavis aren't dating," I state. "And why is that?" Lance checks nervously. "Because you're gay," I muse. "I'm not gay," Lance defends. I lift a brow in question. "Definitely not gay," he repeats. "I'm not judging," I reply. "My roommate is a lesbian." Lance shakes his head. "You're still in the closet, aren't you?" I tease. "No," he claims. "And you're a virgin too," I goad. "What?" Lance gulps. His cheeks redden. That's not appropriate talk here. None of this is. "I'm sure these kids know more about the birds and bees than you do," I muse. "Inappropriate," Lance repeats. "Maybe," I say with a grin, "but I got you, and now you're thinking about it." "So, Mavis says you're a masseuse," Lance states, changing the topic. "Yep," I sigh. "Really? Where?" Lance asks excitedly. "I'm not telling," I scoff. "What? Why?" he asks. "I don't trust you," I claim with a smile. "I'm hurt," he returns. "You'll get over it," I laugh. So what landed you in here? Lance asks. Something stupid, I reply. My eyes scan the room. Do you guys seriously not do anything? We try, but the kids don't seem interested in anything, Lance informs. With barely a budget, Mr. Hobbs struggles just to offer them safe transportation home. You might want to make your rounds, I suggest. Why? Lance inquires, unsure of my words. Your girlfriend might get the wrong idea about us, I goad. Lance chuckles. Mavis and I aren't dating. Really? I gasp playfully. Then you're definitely gay. We're back on that again, he scoffs playfully. I smile. What are we talking about? Benji asks, interrupting us. You, I claim. Me? Benji says with a smile. Lance was just trying to figure out how to ask you out on a date, I share with a straight face. Benji and Lance look back and forth between me and each other. Funny, Benny quips, unamused. I was hoping you'd agree to go out with me. Aw, I reply, pretending that I'm flattered. No. Why not? Benji inquires with a disappointed expression. I don't mix business and pleasure, I reply. What about me? Tank asks from behind me. I jump a little in my seat, not expecting him. I dated a guy like you once, I offer. Yeah? Tank says with a smile. It didn't go well, I inform. For him. I chuckle internally at the uneasy expression that surfaces on Tank's face, leaving him speechless. This is the end of this chapter. Thank you for listening. I hope you've enjoyed the story so far. To find out about new releases before the general public, be sure to subscribe to my newsletter. You'll find a link below in the description. Also, to be notified when the next chapter is published, make sure you subscribe to my channel.